like to start the show out. Big Silz! Love it. How could you not? Happy holiday to you, too, by the way. And I want to make sure we all know this. Thank you. Thank you for what you guys have done for our show. One of the fastest growing shows in sports on YouTube. And we thank you. I really do. And happy holidays to you and your family. Okay? Whatever your denomination. Happy holidays, man. I love this time of the year. And on top of that, the content heading into week 15 has now officially exploded. Micah Parsons, let's all make a prayer. Dear God, thank you so much for having Micah Parsons take a dump. Or as Jalen Hurts would say, a number 2. On him, personally, yesterday, on a show just like this. Dear God, thank you. We heavenly pray for the Big Silz National Football Show. Micah Parsons, you are now in the bullseye. Thank you. Is he wrong? We'll get to that in a minute. Can I dissect? And you see, you could hide, they have translators at the UN. And see, that's what Big Silz is here on the National Football Show. I'm a translator of sports. And I'm going to translate what Micah Parsons, oh, by the way, the Philadelphia Inquirer calling him Michael Parsons is absolutely a great troll. Kudos to you, Inquirer. That was pretty good. Because his name is not Michael. It's Micah. Taking a shit out of a guy's first name. That's a nice little shot. I have to admit. That's a big Silz move. Hey, Inquirer, anytime you need content like Crossing Broad, you just come to Big Silz, and I'm here to help you out here in the National Football Show with JAKIB Sports. We're here for you. Just don't steal it without Xander not knowing. He gets a little bit upset with that when people start touching the Big Silz and Xander content machine. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is. The National Football Show is a content machine. Okay. I'm going to dissect this for you. Micah Parsons basically said, come on, man. That team's good. That guy's just a benefactor of it. He ain't that good. That's what he's saying. Is it really him? Or is it the best wide receiver duo in the NFC? Is it the best O-line? That's what he was implying. It ain't Hurts. It's that line, dude. And I would have to agree. The line's better than Jalen. There's more of them. They're dominant. That O-line is the centerpiece of the Philadelphia Eagles. It ain't the quarterback. The quarterback is a benefactor to it. Dude, you could put any quarterback on that team and they would win. Anybody. Pick them. They would win. You couldn't put Jalen on any O-line and win. That's the star of the team, is your O-line. He's not wrong. He didn't say anything wrong. And hey, by the way, I love Sports Take, guys. And I threw this out. So you actually believe that Jalen Hurts is the front runner for the MVP award? Do you really? Hoss, if Dak Prescott throws for 4 touchdowns on Christmas Eve, I'm not saying he'll win it, but there'll be a push for him. Here, let me tell you why. And let me point it out to you. Well, Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, Michael Irvin, Moose Johnson, the Cowboy brand, the Cowboy ratings. Yeah, but Silz, what's that got to do with winning? Nothing. Stop looking at reality and thinking life is fair. Stop it. Well, that wouldn't be right. Oh, well, I know. It's okay. I know, honey. I know. Dude, they want to give the MVP award to Dak Prescott. The NFL wants the cow. Hey, let's do this. Who do you think the NFL wants in the Super Bowl? The Philadelphia Eagles or the Cowboys? Ask yourself that. Yeah, but what's that got to do with the guy? Nothing. Zero. Don't you get that the National Football League, just like ESPN does with bowl games, they don't put the best teams in the bowl games. They put the most popular teams in the bowl games. Yeah, but Jalen said, no shit. Got nothing to do with reality and how the league works. The league works off of popularity contests. So does the MVP voting. Your guy has no chance. Now, let me reel that back in. If Hurts plays his ass off on Christmas Eve and there's a 5-touchdown, 400-yard performance and it's a coming out party, absolutely, people will go, wow. Dude, there was a coming out party for Patrick Mahomes. That Monday night game 4 years ago between the Rams and the Chiefs. Holy cow. Patrick Mahomes is everything they said he is. Right now, people are saying this about Jalen. Man, what a really good year. And you know what you guys are doing? You're pointing out the most important thing, but the least important thing. He's 12-1. You don't ever hear anybody talking about Patrick Mahomes' record. But that's part of the narrative for Jalen. Nobody talks when you're talking serious MVP candidates. You ever hear anybody bring up Joe Burrow's numbers on winning and who he's lost to and who he's beaten? No. You ever hear anybody talking about the Chiefs and their record? No. The only guy that's in the MVP conversation that should go 12-1. You guys post it all the time. You don't talk about those other guys with their records. That's a team. That's a team thing. We was told all offseason it wouldn't matter the talent on offense because Hurts couldn't get him the ball. What do you mean? Hey, Flex, congratulations. He's improved. He's improved. He's 12-1. Keep saying that. It hurts him when you say that. Telling Jalen Hurts is 12-1 and posting that, Hassan, doesn't help him. What do you mean? He's got the best record in the league. Okay. So it's his team. That's what Parsons is saying. Every time you guys post that, you feed into Micah Parsons' narrative. 12-1. Is it the team? Or is it Jalen? That's exactly what he's saying. You never bring up Mahomes' record. You never bring up Allen's record. You never bring up Burrow's record. You never bring up any of those guys' record. Only Jalen, 12-1. Excuse me, Anthony, I didn't move the goalpost. Micah Parsons did. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. I didn't move the goalpost. Parsons moved it on you. 12-1. Keep posting it. Keep posting it. It bleeds into his narrative. Hey, see? Even the fans go 12-1. That's a team accomplishment, not a Hurts accomplishment. Cowboys were 4-1 with Cooper Rush. Yeah, actually, their offense is now almost number one, the Cowboys, since Dak's been in there. That would disqualify Dak from the MVP race. Not when you have mouthpieces for the Cowboys in every single media outlet. CBS, NBC. Hey, is Jason Garrett part of the NBC Sunday night broadcast? Boom! Jerry Jones has the Cowboys in every single media outlet. NBC Sunday night. CBS main broadcast with Nance. Aikman Monday night. Michael Irvin, NFL Network. Moose, number 2 on Fox. Yeah, but our guy will... Dude, that coming out party Christmas Eve is going to be big for the kid. Right now, he's got no shot at winning the MVP. Watch this. Silz, are you saying that he hasn't put the... No. I'm saying Jalen's been the most consistent quarterback all year. I'm here with you telling you that. Parsons is the first NFL guy to come out and go, is it really him? Look at Ryan. Dak for MVP. Yeah, that's what the NFL wants to see, Ryan. The Eagles in the Super Bowl instead of the Cowboys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry to put it out there to you like that, friends. But the league don't want you to have an MVP. That's Joel Embiid. By the way, stop crying at Sixer fans and Philly fans. Shut up and play. Just be quiet. If you got a problem with the coaches, that's one thing. But just, I think they want me to be traded. Shut up. Shut up, please. You're hurting yourself. People like you, Joel. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Okay? Go out and play. Go play hard. Okay? Just go out and play. Just shut up. I mean, seriously. The one fan base you don't want to piss on is the Eagles or Sixers or Flyers or Phillies, because you know why? Hard to get back out of that pond once you're underwater. Okay? They put cement shoes on you like Nicky Scarfo's with you, baby. Yeah. Just go play, Joel. Just shut up. Okay? Jimmy G. Howie, Jimmy G will be ready for the NFC title game. He'll win it. Maybe. I'll get the Eagles going to Super Bowl, though. Jalen Hurts MVP. Only in Philly. Nowhere else. They want to give it to Burrow, Mahomes, Allen. By next week, Joe Burrow will be the favorite. No. Jalen will be the favorite. Dak will, if they beat the Jags. Hey, I'm just telling you, Cowboys, dude, better get ready for the Eagles, man. But you better take care of business on Sunday. And by the way, I want that team to win. I want that team to be with all their wins on Christmas Eve. I don't want you to lay an egg prior to that game. I want them at their best, so there's no excuses. How you doing? Woo, baby. Christmas Eve. Right now, your guy's got no shot at winning the MVP. Christmas Eve will dictate whether he does or not. Yeah, but Danny, look at how important he's... Don't talk about right and wrong. It's got nothing to do with this. And I love Rob. And I hear Rob saying, I don't know how you don't. Yes, he does. Because it's a popularity contest. And he knows it. And I do agree. Would it be wrong if this guy ends up 16-1? But Micah Parsons kind of threw water on it. Well, that's a team award. You can't put that on him. Even though I think you have to. Quarterback's responsible for winning and losing. Well, if you kick his ass for losing, you got to prop him up for winning. I subscribe to that. You take a shit on a guy and he's losing, I'm sorry, man. You start with the quarterback. He makes the most. He gets all the girls. He cashes all the paychecks. He gets all the endorsements. I'm sorry. I'm starting there. Starting there. This guy's cashing checks and kissing cheerleaders. I'm sitting over here. Hey, man, that's a team award. Yeah, it is. I get it. How you doing, MVP? Give me a break. He's got to have a coming out party. He hasn't had his coming out party yet. Cooper Rush is not a coming out party. What you always tell us, the guys in Vegas, that Yeah, this week, you wait till that Cowboy. Dude, if Dak Prescott wins that game on Christmas Eve, flex. What you always tell us, if guys in Vegas put the money down, absolutely, you're right. Hurts is you really think Jalen Hurts is winning the MVP award? He don't have my vote. He don't have my vote yet. He does not have my vote. When I look at the top flight guys in the league and the best players in the league, he ain't it. As Micah Parsons says, he's on a really good team. Oh, no. Reality strikes again. Can he win it? I would never deny him that. He goes for 4 touchdowns on Christmas Eve. Absolutely gets it. Absolutely. It'd be hard-pressed for you to yank that vote away from me not giving it to him. He shits the bed Christmas Eve. It's over. It's over. Finished 5th. So tell us where Hurts needs to improve. You're missing it, Solo. He has improved. He is good. He is putting an MVP season up. What's that got to do with reality? Dude, stop putting the team award up. 12-1. 12-1. Nobody talks like that about the other MVP guys. Don't you understand? That's what Micah Parsons is telling you. Micah Parsons is that's what he's telling you. 12-1. They're a good team. I don't know if it's him. How many people do you think that are voters think like that? I say 90% of the voters think like that. Well, Hurts is on a really good team like Mac Jones was on when he was at Alabama. Or they tried that narrative with Joe Burrow like that. Just saying, man. 12-1. Yeah, Nicole. Great team. Great team achievement. Not a Hurts achievement. Well, he's part of the team. He's part of the 22 or 53. A significant part of it, too. Congratulations. How about him? Was he 10th in passing? Is Parsons good? That defense is good. Drew, I think Parsons got his ass handed to him by Lane Johnson when Lane was in the game. I think the only thing he didn't do was bend him over. I mean, I thought Lane Johnson kicked his ass. And then when Driscoll went in, he made some more of an impact. But I thought Lane beat the shit out of him. I didn't think that Micah Parsons was a force against the Eagles in the first one at the Link. 12-1, Peter. Nice team award. That's what Micah Parsons says. Congratulations. It's not a Jalen award. And it's not a Jalen accomplishment. It's a team accomplishment. That's what Parsons is saying. That's not a Jalen Hurts achievement. I think it absolutely is, actually. And he's a major reason they're there. But, 12-1, baby. Great team accomplishment. Not a Jalen Hurts accomplishment. Oh, man. Fields ripped Parsons up. Hey, by the way, Drew, how about this one? So, the Bears are the number 1 running attack in the NFL versus one of the shittiest tackling teams in the NFL. Interesting. Yeah. And they've kind of improved on their run defense. Interesting. Interesting. I never said anything of the sorts, Kelly. Micah Parsons is LT. LT what? Lawrence Taylor? Absolutely not. 12-1, baby. Great team accomplishment. Eagles got a really good team accomplishment. Yes, sir. Bears, baby. Number wing attack. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Eagles not a very good running team or run defense team. Huh. Interesting. 12-1. I love that team accomplishment. See, Nicole, that's why I picked you to go to the Super Bowl. Because of your good team accomplishment. Your quarterback, like Micah says, he thinks, Micah Parsons thinks that Jalen Hurts is the caboose. Not the engine. Wait, what's this? Do I agree with him? I don't think he's a caboose. I think he's like the second engine. You know, you see engines, you got 1, 2 engines, and 3 engines carrying a big line of cars behind, and you got the caboose. Last year, he was the caboose. I don't think he's the caboose this year. This year is kind of like the second. He's the second car in the engine. That's what identity, 12-1, great team accomplishment. Great team accomplishment. Jalen Hurts MVP, not happening. On December 14th, not happening. Now, December 24th, after that game is played, he'll either be a serious contender for the actual vote instead of the conversation, or he won't. They lose, he's finished. All or nothing. That's how it'll be. Dak will be 8-3 versus the Eagles. He would have pushed their heads in again. Do I think that happens? I told you yesterday, no. Oh, Tease, wait a minute. That's not me, Tease. Micah Parsons said it. I think you're going to beat the Cowboys. I think you're going to beat them. You got the wrong dude. You got the wrong guy. Parsons is the one calling your guy a fraud. Not me. Hey, he's going for the ride. Oh. I hear everyone going, it's really not that much shade. Dude, when you say it's the team and not you, that's a shot. That's a shot. I don't care how you want to slice it up. Is it a big shot? Yeah, it's a big shot. How could you be an MVP candidate and the Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and he thinks he's the MVP candidate, Micah Parsons, looks at your guy and goes, I don't know, man. I don't think that guy's that good. Yeah, you're right. That's not a shot. I'll tell you what, if I was Lane Johnson and Landon Dickerson, dude, I'd be looking for that guy out there Christmas. No, hey, I'm going to try to do that kind of shit, but I'll tell you what. Man. I'd be looking for that guy, and I'd want that guy looking out his porthole in his helmet. I'd be looking for that dude. You better have your head on a swivel for that game. You better have your head on a swivel. By the way, Tom Thayer will join as part of the broadcast team for the Chicago Bears. That'll be at 5:30 Eastern time. He's also a former member of the 85 Bears. We'll talk to him about Justin Fields. They can't stop Hurts. You're right. Fields and the 3-10 Bears. Another outstanding opponent. That's what Parsons, took the biggest dump on you. Dude, those 9 picks, Maniac, hey, media don't see those picks. They see the wins, but I see the Green Bay loss. Maniac, I'm with you. Interceptions don't matter. TV ratings do. Man, I hate to have to do this to you. Yeah, the Eagles and their quarterback should win the MVP and be in the... Dude, NFL don't want that. You want to know why the media doesn't like you, Philly? Because the NFL doesn't. You're not a sexy team. I think it's wrong. I think there's great storylines everywhere on that team this year. I really do. But they don't watch you. Why? Because the Cowboys and their media train is on every national network. Why don't they like us? You got Cowboys plastered everywhere. Michael Irvin is on ESPN saying the Cowboys are the best. God are going to lay his butt out on a chip block. Got you in there. Thank you, brother. Hollywood. Jerry Jones doesn't give a shit about winning Super Bowls. Jerry Jones cares about what? What's more important to Jerry Jones? That dude's got 3 Super Bowl rings. You know what Jerry Jones cares about? Value of his team increasing every year. And how do you do that? Public exposure. Remember, hey, Xander, do you remember what David Hill, the creator of Fox Sports, said on this network? Remember what he said? Jerry goes, I got to rein this shit in, man. Guys are doing this and that. David Hill, who was the president of Fox and created the NFL on Fox, went like this: don't you dare touch my Cowboys. Don't you dare touch my Cowboys. Oh. Why don't they like us in Philly? Because you're not a factor to the league when it comes to ratings. Even though, no, I'll take that back. Do you know how important you are to the NFL next week? The National Football League throws breadcrumbs at Eagle fans by propping up the Cowboys. And it pisses everyone in Philly off. And you're going to be foaming at the mouth. The Cowboys are not better than us. You're right. Their quarterback's not better than ours. You're right. But that's not what's happening. Hey, by the way, I think there's a good chance the Cowboys could drop that egg on Jacksonville this weekend. I think Trevor Lawrence is actually playing pretty good ball the last couple of weeks. Kudos to Doug Peterson. Why do I have to be the only guy to point this out? You see, other shows and other media people, they tell you the truth. That has nothing to do with how the league runs itself. They don't deal in truth. They deal in illusion. They deal with the wave and the winds of social media. Have you ever seen a commissioner in your life legislate the league based on Twitter? What was the running back's name? Ray Rice. He gets 2 game suspension for beating a woman's ass up. Hey, what is that? He gets a guy smokes weed, they suspended him for the rest of his life. See, I told you this yesterday, and I'm going to continue to tell you this today. Telling people the truth hurts more than lying to them. And that's what some of you in here are dealing with. We tell you the truth, and you don't like to hear it. Your guy's not winning nothing. Now, I know those men who vote MVP. Keep bringing up 12-1. You don't understand. Don't you get the defensive player of the year? Micah Parsons is telling you exactly what you post all the time. 12-1. It's a team award. It ain't a Jalen award. No, you don't. Okay, I'll name me one thing I lied to you about since I've been on the air. One thing. Hurts is winning the Super Bowl. Hey, Shakira, that'd be great. Hasn't won anything yet. Cooper Rush. Hey, East Canada, keep lying to you. Jalen Hurts will win the Super Bowl. This is a business, and you're all crooked. You're all crooked. Really? What does MVP get? Hey, wait, what is this? Big Silz is the guy who said that Lamar Jackson is a bum and would never. I did say that, and I completely came out and said I was wrong. And because he won it unanimously. This guy's a hater. I'm not a hater. Once again, you don't like the truth, lady. You like to be lied to. It's all good. Most people like to be lied to. Hey, things are great. You're the best. Love you. Then when they walk away from you, they talk behind your back all the time. 70% of people in this country do that. Most of the people in the world are C students. Don't you know that? Throw a lot. Hey, watch this. Here's the truth. Dude, Silz, you don't really think that Jalen's not a contender, do you? Jalen is a good conversation piece, but they'll never give it to him. They'll give it to Burrow or anyone else, Mahomes. Why? Well, you know, they don't really talk about team awards and team records with MVP. And Jalen is not in the conversation as the best player in the league. He's not. He's not the best player. Dual threat. Be like watching a Conference USA game on Sunday between Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts. Seriously. Be like watching Bowling Green versus Miami of Ohio. Be like 88 runs in that game. How many passes? 4. What are you talking about? What? Yeah, no, it'll be 88 runs in the game. And it'll be about 700 yards rushing because the Eagles can't tackle. Well, they're better the last couple of weeks because, of course, they got the guys out of the sub shop. Yeah. Can you be positive about the Birds for 2 minutes? Omar, I said you're beating Dallas. I said that you guys don't have days off. Jalen's playing MVP. Why are you mad at me for what Micah Parsons said? He's just echoing what everyone in the league is saying about your boy. Dude, I got to tell you, man. Hey, Xander doesn't really like the I like that shot they put at him. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike Parsons. Dude, that's a really good subtle troll move. That'd be like somebody going, hey, Bob Sileo, really? Okay, hey, David Sileo. I'd be like, what? I thought that was a really good shot by the Inquirer, man. Hey, Mike Parsons. No, Micah. Nothing more disrespectful than disrespecting a guy's first name and not getting it right. Media people know that. Subtly done by the Inquirer. Kudos to you, man. Holy cow, that was really well done. Dan, just a question. Yesterday you mentioned not holding it against a team, beating a team without their quarterback. I'm not. Everyone is. But quite frankly, they are better with Dak. That's not really, no, I think that win is a big win. It's a division win. You beat the Cowboys. No. Hey, because Dak Prescott was hurt, How's that on Philly? So how does Hurts improve? Solo, you missed everything I said to you, dude. You missed everything I said to you. He has. He is. He's not a star yet. Micah Parsons thinks the team's a star, not him. Micah Parsons thinks the football team is pulling the quarterback along. I don't believe that. You're making it seem that I said that. I didn't say that. Micah Parsons thinks your quarterback's a caboose, not the engine. He's the trailer, not the engine. Shit. Woo! Man, I would have said that a year ago, not this year, man. Damn, Micah Parsons. Shots fired. I'd be one pissed off group of dudes, man, if I was that old line. I'd be looking for that guy. You talk shit on my guy? Bro, and if I was a defensive player, well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do to Dak. You think Dak got hurt one time? Don't let that guy be standing around a pile because he'll be looking out of his ear hole also. He'll think he's in a submarine. Dude, how did that hole get over here? This guy will think he's a U-boat commander. Dak, you keep doing that, you're going to be a U-boat commander. He's looking out of a porthole. I'm going to come looking for you, homie. I'm going to come looking for you. That's some big shit, man. Damn. Oh, man. Took a complete dump on your MVP candidate. Parsons will eat crow? Shit, man, I thought he ate crow last time when Lane was beating him up. I thought Lane beat him up. But you're acting like Parsons' word is, that's the narrative, bro. Anthony, that's the narrative and how they see Jalen across the league. No media, dude, nobody talks about Philly, which means your guy's not getting any run for MVP anywhere across the country. Yeah, but that's not right. No shit. Nobody watches Philly. They use you for reaction to Dallas. Dallas fans are the most delusional fans on the planet. 3 wins in 27 years in the postseason. Really? I mean, how is the Cowboy conversation bigger? Dude, that thing Undisputed that Skip Bayless does, I swear to you, it's a 5-day Dallas Cowboy pregame show. JAKIB Sports, I mean, we do a great job on the postgame show. Undisputed does 5 days of it. By the end of the week, remember something, folks. You keep telling people to lie, they'll buy it. Because you know why? Most people are C students. And they don't watch you. How many times am I going to tell you? How many times? Baldinger watches you. What's the other guy? Ross Tucker watches you. Nobody watches you outside of that. Ross Tucker does. And Baldy does. Baldy knows what's going on. Rest of them guys, this guy Jonathan Gannon is one of the best coaches in the history. And you're like, dude, Jonathan Gannon moans and cries for everything and gets everything because the GM has the latitude to do it. I don't have the tackles to stop the run. That gets them 2 off the ice cream stand. I don't have corners. Go get some 2. I don't have linebacker. Go get some Kaiser White. I don't have a pass rusher. Go get some Hassan Reddick. You know what I would do if I was a owner? Jonathan Gannon came walking into me. I'd be looking at him going, Jesus Christ, man, how much money am I going to have to spend to build the football team for you? Because you couldn't put any exotic blitzes or anything together in Philly. They had to go out and get you personnel. Your schemes are not that good, dude. Ask anybody. He blitzed more last week. About time, dude. Only took you 12 weeks. Just because they don't watch you. What's my game plan against Dallas, Brandon? You better tackle good. You better tackle well. By the way, is that see Jason Peters is going to be the starting offensive tackle this week against the Jags? So they're propping that guy up like he's a Pro Bowler again. I think he's a good – hey, no disrespect to Jason Peters. Guy's a GOAT, Hall of Fame guy. But I think he's past his prime. Cowboy media, man. They're propping him up like this guy's Jason Peters 17. Come on, man. I'm with you. I don't see it. I don't see it. Big Silz. Big hate. This topic has nothing to do with me. This topic's Micah Parsons saying your quarterback is the caboose. How are you thinking it's me? They're saying your quarterback's the caboose. Hey, I have not said that all year long. As a matter of fact, I said you've won numerous games because of that kid. You got the wrong dude. Wrong guy.